my bias apparently is towards Fnatic all the time, but I do think genuinely this kind of comp matchup.
So they choose the side. They will go for the defense. We're already, you can see Navi, you're putting the pressure on, but Veqaj, he flew under the radar for a moment, but Hiro takes him down, and Boaster running in a little early, gets cut down to size. Kayak's got a huge challenge, and good trades from Navi set them up for a 3v2 post plant.
Yeah, I like the mid-round call. Put the pressure on, get in your opponent's face, try and overwhelm the players and not allow for that retake to be properly set up.
There's some danger up close from Alpha. That Bandit, the fire rate, not even used there. The one tap clean to start this off. Ruxic running out of those headhunter shots down to 2, and no heads have been found. That nade can take him out. It's chased him all the way back to main. Bought some time, but time ticking for Crashies as the defuse not even halfway, but he gets it there. He sticks it under his nose. The time surely to a second on, and he's won it. A missed shot from the headhunter. That could have defined it, Tom. 6 HP and he's got it done. I've not seen him play like this a lot, but he does need to.
Why does that not work?
Because it's just a flash in the pan. It's a little shaky start, but he can get there in the end. And Althea, well, he doesn't need any sort of warming up. Nice shots. Sure, yeah, without a doubt.
And unless something drastic changes, it looks like it's going to be 8-2.
It's more every round that goes by, I'm like, well, that's the last round. Xiao's going to make one of those plays, but it seems to be his new play style, at least in these rounds.
Okay.
Nice shutdown from Hiro. And a 3 versus 3 hit going down. Okay, Navi now have a real opportunity at converting this. Ruxic, I mean, he can get real close, but there is a player watching him for now. Boaster's up top. The timing is key as Veqaj goes down and Sociable's double surely locks in the round win.
Yeah, they know exactly where Boaster is as well. First one comes easy, but he's got a man behind it. And, well, just as I comment about Hiro not really being on board.
When you've already played it, you picked it, and then you make those mistakes in round 1 of the half.
Well, Althea has already rinsed Sociable. We spoke about some of the closer games that Fnatic have played, the loss that they took, and the need to warm up.
Spike planted.
Looking pretty warm. Looking maybe a bit too warm. Maybe cool down a bit, guys. Maybe save some of it for the later matches, because...
Think of the fans.
Yeah, you know. People want to see this version a little bit later on. People want to see you play all the best of 5. Well, that's not possible anymore. They want to see you play 2 of the best of 5s, but right now, they are cooking. Never mind. The comeback. Filu. That's what we wanted to see on the retake.
They play in front of us, and the man advantage, the last thing you want is to let them mosey on up behind you. I like this containment from Navi. There's not too much of a risk. It's hard for Fnatic to punish players, except for the fact that one is down so close. 12 seconds back. It's Kayak's chance. Veqaj has one already, but with Kayak down the site, still has to be claimed. A shot from Ruxic. 4 seconds. Plant coming in. They've got time. But Ruxic just needs to interrupt that, and it's Filu from the top rope to take Crashies down. Nicely done by Navi, and that looked night and day to the rounds we've seen so far. Put all the pieces together. They should be ready for this B hit.
Yeah. Straight in though. Double ult. Backside. Well, it's definitely going to be Cheng now. The spam bullets not quite doing enough. A lot of damage done, but Filu's able to trade one back. Both of the players within the site. Oh no! But Sociable, I don't even know what happened. He's just murdered everybody in front of his teammates' eyes. And well, Veqaj is probably just wondering what on earth happened. Where did everybody go?
Oh, wonderful work. That looked like it was 2 bullets, 3 kills for Sociable. One of them was certainly a collateral. I can't wait to see this one in the replay. And for Navi, what a round as well. They start a main control, flash in B, see players there, flash out mid for a fight, no one there. You're ready for this hit. And sure, they even lose the opening. Xiao going down. The showstopper, not much you can do about. But that right there, the nade
beautiful
thrown
replay.
in did nothing in the end. Couldn't even explode as a whole squad was taken down. I hadn't.
I was about to say, Crashy says earlier about the Odin. Well, it's going to be Althea to feel death at the hands of Sociable. A very different look to the man that was throwing pop flashes a moment ago. And Xiao, there we go. It's 3.15 instead. Not quite Pi, but at least seeing a little bit of a comeback until Crashies drops him and Ruxic. Now this starts to get a little bit dangerous.
30 seconds left.
Be Boaster to do something about this. They've still got the Cosmic.
Oh,
Crashies.
see you later.
To do it. Sociable wants this. The 3K from the Odin is calling him the Blast X on the site. Boots on the ground and a big swing from the whole squad. Boaster! Oh, it was so close. Filu in the end somehow has to save the day. 30 seconds. They're still in spawn. Noise being made by Veqaj. And it has kept players in this position. It's even pulled them back from mid. That fight on mid that would have went to Ruxic, would have at least had a challenge instead. He might be late to the party. No, he catches Boaster on the cross and Kayak as well. NAVI, they are still drawing breath deep into this game. Xiao falling though could give the plant away. It could give Fnatic a fighting ground. The nade late, it will do damage. It might even take him down. Oh, barely surviving. Alpha, he's got himself a showstopper. They could end it here and now. Fnatic have been slow to start. They're 11-3 up, but this half, it's been nothing but defeat. And in the final hour, they have stepped up. NAVI hit double digits, but Fnatic reached 13.
Yeah, it was an incredibly long road back into the map. And
why is okay? I mean, Alpha. What?
Alpha Viper is kind of playing into the whole like Alpha being on this more.
Attack side start. Hiro has embedded himself in elbow, and they do not know. Not an eye cast in his direction. And a double tap looking for more as Alpha falls. And Hiro eventually removed from the realm, but his impact, oh, it's not going anywhere. Fnatic.
35 seconds up and coming on the clock. A full retreat, giving time for Crashies. And there you go. There you go. Got there in the end. A few extra shots towards Sociable and Ruxic now under pressure. A chance to turn this back into a 2v2 if they can isolate this man. And that is a big if.
That's a problem. NAVI are closing in like a net. Ruxic with a phenomenal shot. And a second to add to the tally. Nicely done. NAVI find themselves the pistol under their belt. And
Xiao left with the judge and Filu given the rifle. More Ruxic playing at the back of the bees. It is not great.
It's hard to watch. Like, divert your eyes. Oh, goodness. Boaster gets there in the end. A very valuable pick for Fnatic. Remember, this is a round they come into with on the left. Not the one that Xiao is on. The drone didn't see him. And the judge sitting in that corner now strikes the element of surprise.
There we go.
By his side as Filu gets the double. NAVI find a 3-0 start.
Other than that, he was average.
Yeah, he was all right.
Okay. Once again, Sociable's gone. We've heard the rumors of Scrim Filu. Potential Filu. And I think we're finally getting to witness it. This time, though, Boaster will shut him down. Xiao low, but still holding on to life, clinging to the site. Shot darts flying past that eventually Alfia will clear him. It's the low buy rounds where Fnatic have seemingly holding on to life. Boaster going back for a little more. This time he lands a shot, but the trade is there. And it's going to be the Sovas facing off the doppelgangers against each other with only one standing in the end. They're wrapping around each other and Hiro's got the time against him, but he'll still land the immediate headshot. Find a way to get the opener. He's now got quite a few players behind him. He didn't even know. He didn't know they stuck the angle. Probably expected them to just TP out of there. Instead now, Crashies has at least found one, but with a massive disadvantage. The beams of the Furies going past each other with a target potentially met, and actually it was almost two, and there is that second.
That's all come crashing down for Fnatic as NAVI seem to have map 3 locked in, and there it is, 13-6. Breeze ends in favor of NAVI the series.
Learning the mistakes that they had against Gentlemates specifically, because that was a rough one for them.
He's wrapping over through bathroom. He's going to be cut off on this rotate because Alpha is still waiting. But is he looking the right way? He is. We cut to him as Xiao's head is cut clean off, and the double fake for Fnatic has worked wonderfully.
Yeah, still yet to get to the side.
30 seconds left.
With such deep control, again, they've got an extra salvo to try and buy them a little bit of extra time. But I feel like this is something that Yeah, Fnatic, they've got enough time. They're not running it as low as maybe in the past. There's a chance that the special delivery could deliver a kill, but instead, it's Althea once again. There's a reason we wanted him on the Duelist, on the Raze. We know what he can do. Hiro's done well, though. In fact, even doubles up, and Sociable's on a late flank. Seems like he was maybe expecting someone a little bit closer. The Flash has given the game away. They know exactly where he stands, holding the angle. Bear in mind how low Alpha is. He could be spammed out of the box and the cross being held, but it's Althea all day long. 4 in this round. One of the rifles they had that took over.
Valuable
Fortunate timing. 5-0. Economy booming, and wow, much faster looking take. Alpha over the top. Kayak's already made it to the back of the site. Hero's been dealt with. Rooksik trying to fight forward, and he succeeds. Can he get out of there? No, the Seas has grabbed him, but there's no one to capitalize. He will live to tell the tale. This is where Fnatic can build that post plant, though. Snakebite, Molly, available. It's about clearing those players out quick.
Yeah, here comes though, Showstopper, the big problem, and it's called Crashies right away. Veqaj and Boaster, 2 versus 4. Boaster swinging backside, what a shot! Great connection, and Molly gonna be sent through, but the wraparound should prove to be too much. An isolated fight for Veqaj though, and the Molly buying him time. Orb, oh, the orb hasn't landed, but it might even give him a way out. With a snakebite in hand, he can make this very dangerous indeed. He goes marching forward, snakebite landed, Rooksik forces the fight, but falters, and Fnatic keep pushing forward, 6-0 now. We'd love to see it.
Oh, well, there is the Wiggler. Alpha has already managed to find one. Trade out. Ultimates, they were built up into this round. A chance now to try and deny them at least the additional space, but they have avoided it. And, well, unlike Fnatic, they've actually got plenty of time.
At the moment, Hiro is watching for the flank, watching for a player coming through that pit, but he's about to be spotted. Now they know that he's up close. He'll step back just a moment, but the Seas goes in, 1 HP. A spam will be enough. The reveal doesn't catch him, no! Crashies doesn't know that he had a player dead to rights. Still, those defenders need to push on forward. They have thinned the herd down to just Veqaj. And my goodness, he's got a lot of utility coming his way. There's no way Navi are letting this one slip up. No room for error. They've just lost a round, and their response is to fully freeze and wait. That smoke's going to fade pretty soon. Flash has caught! Veqaj! Oh my God, he's got 2! Blinded up in that corner, and okay, he might have overheated a bit, but you know what? I'll take it. He should have been dead.
To be fair, I don't think he expected a third player to even be there once they pushed all the way far down. Filu, he's in no man's land, looking for a pick, and it's a save. Surely it's a save. 2v4 when they have a post-plant Brim ult.
There you go, 8-1.
Okay, 8-1.
I mean, look, anything could have happened, Tom. Anything could have happened.
I was literally holding my breath.
An interruption from the defense. Dimensional drip sent through. Kayak, nice spot of both these players on long. The utility is going to be fired in, and only the one. Sociable's able to get out of there as well. Numbers stay in favor for the defense, and Hiro! A triple, as he was the last defender on that B site, but it did not fall. Navi have more ground to worry about, but with Crashies down, that's going to help him get the spike planted.
Aggressive in their post-spawn as well, trying to just defeat anybody in front of them, and that's the Filu we knew from last map.
Certainly today, and up against Fnatic of all teams, he is pulling out a lifetime performance. And it is keeping Navi alive, keeping them in this at 9-6.
That was something that really interested me when talking to Angel, is like, gonna clear, smoke to the back of sight. Showstopper, okay.
Yes.
So you need to have the showstopper. It's popped towards a player that's very far away. Die, Hero kill everyone, but they don't have Hero on Giants. That can't be the play.
That's true. It could be the anti-Giants play. Heroes their kryptonite. Okay, here we go. Kayak's on his way through, clearing out all this space. Spotted Sociable already. That's one on his radar. Second player needs to find. They need that information. He doesn't spot him. Okay, so now hiding in the shadows are Navi, and they're striking from them too. Boaster gets onto the site, but a problem with the salvos going through. Heroes bought them valuable time as it keeps on ticking. Fnatic need to get on that spike. They need to buy. a little bit more time for themselves, force those fights halfway. Boaster's got the first. He might just have this. The shots don't land though. Hiro's there to save the day, and the clock was against them anyways. Should be too much of a challenge there for a while. 50 seconds on the clock, and Navi have shown the willingness to play this a little bit slower, but not quite to the degree that Fnatic have. The push now coming in, but Kayak finds the opening. Hiro stepping in through the smoke has already landed two. That's the B site completely under their control thanks to Hiro. Veqaj will try to make this more costly for Navi, but the late play by Ruxic has shut him down. They knew he was there with the TP giving away the Q, and honestly, I'm surprised to not see a save already, but they're going to go for this. A 2v4, now a 2v3. Kayak's up, could get them right back into this, but Hiro again lands a big round. That's his third of this, and Navi's lead as a result.
And now they need just one of the next two.
Fnatic were 3 for 3 in matchups last year, up against Navi. Not looking to let it slip as Kayak drops Hiro. 2 rounds to get to OT, and Fnatic already putting their best foot forward to start this one. 30 seconds on the clock, and the wraparound from Alpha should lock this round in for good. It's a freebie, and he even doubles up. One more chance for Navi before overtime. They've got the credits for it, that's for sure. But that valuable showstopper,
10 seconds left.
not in play anymore.
Oh, nice shot from Zhao, but I think the next one's going to be a bit tougher. 12-11.
Early bit of aggression. Kayak as well with the same going back in, but Alpha, oh, he's tucked in the corner. That showstopper, it's going to be popped right here and now, and the connection only gets one. It looked like so much more was possible. He can't even fall back. Banks missed the shot, and they broke his gate crash. A 3 versus 2 now, just moments ago. This looked like Fnatic had guaranteed themselves an OT. We're moments away from it, but now Veqaj and Crashies, they have to get in there and defuse the spike, and Filu, on a tear of a game, has slipped away from the site.
They need to get a move on. Crashies only just making it into the site. They were waiting for the Viper screen, hoping that that could give them a little bit of a break. The spam through hasn't managed to deny it. In fact, they're just trying to stick it all the way, but it has been stopped. They need to get back on it. They need to do it now, and they've done it at the last second. Always leaving the heart fluttering, but Fnatic take us to overtime. On NAVI, this is their first. The pressure placed. Hiro being hit by everything, but still standing. Zhao under serious pressure, but he's gone down to the snakebite instead. Even still though, Hiro may have been hit by every piece of utility under the sun, but he'll still take down Alphia, and the reposition is wonderful. NAVI reclaim the lead. The pause maybe making a difference, but Hiro certainly is. While that time is ticking down, pressure being put onto Hiro, but I'll be honest, I want to avoid that guy, but there's still another Turkish superstar that's caught them on the other side of the map. Veqaj though, that's going to be the spike down. Sociable needs to retrieve it, and he just about manages. He'll get to that B site, and Hiro's been left behind. The snake in the grass.
30 seconds left.
He's hurt all 3 through the spawn. I mean, this gives a window to strike for Fnatic. And although Sociable goes down, that pit still stands strong. And look how deep it goes as well. To walk through that choke point leaves you on a sliver of HP. Veqaj can barely cross the door without going down to 1. They're going to have to challenge him, and they have to deal with Ruxic, limited vision, barely any health. They heard the shot though, at least an idea, and that's Ruxic down. A chance for Fnatic to carry on as Crashies lands the shot to Hiro. They've got this, another OT. Fnatic, they're not gonna give up just yet. It's so close every time.
It's that duo again.
Yep.
And now he's under pressure from Kayak from behind, a step too far, and he is dead to rights.
30 seconds left.
That's another time they've been caught in the back line. And in fact, it's a spam shot that clears out another, leaving just Sociable standing. Fnatic might be about to have their first chance at victory. Unless Sociable can pull off a miracle. The first comes easy, but the next is tougher.
Okay.
Veqaj down as well, the player above. Surely he doesn't expect an Alphia will make sure his Turkish brother gets no further. More bends, more twists and turns in the tail. Bosa's Molly's going to start things off, burning at their feet, but the openers have gone the way of NAVI.
is going to get this plant. I don't see a way that they can stop this now. There's no nade left to work with for Alpha, but Crashies gets space! What a shot! But it's traded. So important for Hiro to strike, but he's the only player with health. Ruxica, 5 HP, will quickly be dealt with. And they know Hiro's towards that backside. Crashies Prowler doesn't make it around it, doesn't find Hiro, who's sneaking his way back behind that tall box. It's all going to come down to the timing. Crashies! What a shot! I need that slowed down and then slowed down some more.
He is staring across the stage as he defuses. That is a Red Bull clutch and a half from Crashies.